USDA is now urging people to really read the labels and to avoid products that contain formaldehyde and other harmful chemicals. And if you are passing out treats this Halloween, you have probably noticed the cost of candy is up, especially in busy trick-or-treating neighborhoods. Getting candy for all of those kids can add up. And according to the Bureau of Labor, candy prices are up more than 13% since last year.
I think that the labor cost has gone up a lot because of inflation. The workers need to have a high income so that they can survive.
Experts say candy is so expensive because of the cost of ingredients and because it is mainly made in the U.S. According to the National Retail Federation, the average household spends about $30 on candy and will likely have to spend $35 this year. Now for another check on your weather, News Center 7 weather specialist Nick Dunn joins us with your Storm Center 7 forecast. Nick, it's going to be pretty cool tonight.
Yeah, you might want that ice scraper first thing in the morning. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about? Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. Maybe a little early for some, but it's not.
It's a little early for me. A little early for me.
Yeah, that's understandable. So let's take a look at how long you might need to look at scraping the windows tomorrow morning. I would plan on maybe about 2 to 4 minutes. I mean, as long as you get the front windshield, your back windshield, turn on the defroster, things like that, should melt off pretty quick for you. But just add a couple of minutes in the morning just to be on the safe side. And also tomorrow morning, the kids, they're going to need the hat and gloves at the bus stop. You're not going to need the rain gear tomorrow, but definitely dress in layers, especially in the morning, and hat and gloves as well. Out to the afternoon with highs in the 60s. I don't think I have to worry so much about the layers, but certainly first thing in the morning as the kids are at the bus stop, they will want to make sure that they are nice and warm. Let's look at that bus stop forecast for you. First thing in the morning, we'll go down to about 34 degrees here in the Dayton area. Some spots a little bit cooler than that, especially in our outlying areas. Into the afternoon, just a couple of clouds out there, and 63 for the afternoon with mostly sunny skies. So that's why I said layers in the morning, maybe not so much during the afternoon, but certainly, obviously, the morning part's going to be the coolest part of our day. Live Doppler 7. Now, all this green here, this looks like rain, but it's definitely not. This is what we call ground clutter. At night, sometimes the radar changes into a different scanning mode, and so it picks up things like homes and trees and things like that. But right now, it's 41 in Dayton, 37 in Sydney, 34 in Urbana and Richmond. Those are the coldest spots right now. 48 in Oxford, that is the current warmest spot in the Miami Valley. Satellite and radar not showing a whole lot of cloud cover at all. And that's going to be very beneficial for us to allow that frost to develop tonight. And even as we kind of take a look at our temperature trend here, well, again, as I mentioned that tonight's cold spell is very short-lived. Look at these 70s back on the board. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, low to middle 70s. Now it is going to come with a price. We'll talk about that in just a second. But hopefully, if you can just hang in there for one night, I promise this cold spell is very short-lived, and I think you'll be pretty happy. So I mentioned that the warmer air comes with a little bit of a price, and that means maybe a little bit of rain as we get into Wednesday afternoon. I think Wednesday's rain chance is probably the lowest between Wednesday and really through the rest of the weekend as well. Maybe just a stray shower, and same thing can be said for Thursday. Mostly cloudy skies, though, but there's one other key thing here, the fact that we are going to be on the warmer side of the system. That's why highs are going to be in the 70s, but you'll notice rain chances even into Friday night, and unfortunately, as we start the weekend, and we're already looking ahead to next weekend, but this is our next bigger weather system that's going to be impacting our weather. So Saturday, that's going to feature some showers as well, and maybe even into Saturday night. This system's going to be very slow to move. Now, it's not going to be a washout any given day. We're not looking at thunderstorm activity, no severe weather, not even necessarily heavy rainfall, but we could certainly use a little bit more rain out there. So overnight lows tonight. Now, you have to kind of watch these because certainly some of our traditional colder spots, say like Urbana and Richmond, could even get a little bit colder than this, but 31s, a couple of those are possible tonight. Otherwise, a couple of spots will kind of be in that freezing mark to about 34 degrees for most of us. And then as we look ahead to tomorrow, plenty of sunshine out there once we get past that cold start and a high of 63 degrees and just a light southeast wind. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Okay, so we see 75 for Tuesday, 74 for Wednesday, and then rain chances. Yes, I have the rain icon here, but keep in mind, it's not going to rain necessarily all day, every day, but just have the rain gear handy from about Thursday through the weekend.
The UD men's basketball team took on the OSU Buckeyes this evening. The results of the game and the cause players were bringing awareness to throughout the matchup.